long time no see talk. Live here, obviously. I am sorry that I've been so MIA. It's been a tough couple weeks, I'll be honest. I've just been trying to keep my head down and get through it. I had said, I think in my last video, that I might kind of go MIA a little bit, and I certainly did, so I'm sorry for that. Sorry for keeping you guys on your toes, or on the edge of your seat or whatever. Everything's been going okay with me. I went off progesterone and oil shots not earlier this week, because it's a new week, last week, mid last week, and that was really nerve-wracking, but since our doctor had said to go off at 10 weeks, we figured kind of like 11 and a half weeks would be sufficient. I originally wanted to wait until our 12-week ultrasound, but I wanted to be able to like go off of it and then have the ultrasound to reaffirm and make me feel confident that everything was okay being off of it, because I knew that if I went off of it after the next ultrasound, then waiting a month to get that kind of reassurance that it was okay was going to be just, I would go crazy. So anyways, we ended up doing that. I kind of weaned off. I was originally on like 2 milligrams a day or 2 mLs, I don't know, 2 a day. And we went down to 1, and then now I'm just on the suppositories. I was on the suppositories as well throughout the progesterone oil shots, but now I'm just on the suppositories until after the ultrasound. So yeah, it's been nice to not have the shots, I'll be honest with you. I'm still on Levnox, which I actually ran out of, or am running out of. I'm doing my last shot here this morning, and hopefully have more being delivered tomorrow. I'm waiting on a call back from the pharmacy, the at-home delivery pharmacy. Hopefully that can get shipped out, because eek, scary. I don't like running out of meds. My RE told me to go off of it at 10 weeks. I said, no way, I'm gonna go to 12 weeks for sure at least. And that's today. So I mean, I would have probably just waited until talking to our OB and seeing if I could get a prescription through her, but no, it's not until the afternoon, so I had to get a refill. But anyways, I've done some like research online, and like the majority of women who have what I have with like the MTHFR gene mutation, as well as like history of infertility and all these things, tend to be on that throughout their entire pregnancy. And I'm on some different forums, and I said, you know, have any of you gone off of it? And basically everyone came back and said, why would you risk it? So I'm like, I don't know. They're like, it doesn't do harm, it can only do good. So, you know, it's annoying to do a shot every day, sure, but if it means that you just have that extra confidence that everything's going to be okay, then why would you mess with it? So I don't know. I need to talk to my RE about that. I'm also going to talk to my OB today, see if she'll prescribe it so I don't have to keep going back to my RE and bugging him. I'll give him an update after today anyhow, so if I have to, I'm sure he will. Well, I hope he will. But we'll see what my OB says. I don't think she'll know much about it, and I don't know if she'll prescribe it, but here's hoping, because it's a bit of a headache and stress. Otherwise, we are just really hopeful that everything turns out well today. We have our non-invasive prenatal testing, which will just be a simple blood test, blood draw, and then they send that off to find out what our risks are for Down syndrome, among a few other things, I think. We also would find out the gender, which we will be finding out. So we'll have those results probably in a week-ish. I don't know how long it takes. It probably is like give or take. So that's really exciting, and we're really hopeful. The results of the test hopefully wouldn't change much for us. I mean, we're doing the test for peace of mind and preparing ourselves for whatever it might be. So that's our philosophy with that. And then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we just want to make sure that baby's growing. I mean, it would be amazing to go in today and find out that we're measuring actually on schedule, that we're actually measuring 12 weeks, 2 days or more. I know that that's unrealistic, and we're probably still measuring almost a week behind, but oh, that would just be amazing. That would make my day. So positive vibes to measuring like 12 and a half weeks-ish. That would just be so good. So our appointment was supposed to be this morning. It got pushed because our OB had an emergency surgery, I think maybe a C-section or something. And so I'm now going in the afternoon, which means a whole day to stew in my worries. But luckily we've had success finding a heartbeat with our at-home fetal Doppler. We've only used it a handful of times, and like two of those times we found the heartbeat. So it's given us enough reassurance to get through these weeks, but we're still really anxious to see that everything is still growing and developing. It's a pretty big day for us, so wish us luck. So it's not actually quite time for me to leave yet, but I just felt way too anxious sitting at home waiting. So I've left a little early. I'm gonna maybe swing by and grab a Starbucks. Obviously I can't have coffee, and usually I try and avoid sweets. Just because, like, obviously with endo you want to avoid sugar, and I've been craving sugar and sweets like crazy so far this pregnancy, so I'm trying to like control myself, but it's not always the easiest. But anyways, I don't have that much time, so probably by the time I get a Starbucks it'll be time to go swing by and pick up Eric from his work, and then off to get the ultrasound. The day actually managed to go by pretty quickly. I don't know if it's just because I shut my brain off and like watched a bunch of Netflix or what, but it's almost time for our scan. It's a couple hours, and I don't feel, you know, like when you get like a gut feeling, like you like feel like something bad's about to happen, or you feel like something's good about to happen. Like I have more, I'd say more on the side of feeling like good things are about to happen, but I don't know if that's just hope. I don't know if that's actually what my like gut is telling me. I don't know, but I'm glad that my gut's not telling me bad things, because you know you could chalk that up to just being anxious. So we'll see. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Back to our favorite place. Eric calls this the stress chair.
Where I wait in anticipation.
So we're here for our ultrasound, and there's like an active shooter at the hospital, and so we're across the street from the hospital. We're not in the hospital, but we're still in like the med center. So that's a little sketchy. We just saw it on the news. It's like they don't know what's going on. They don't know where it is. They haven't given us very many specifics, but so far this is it's quiet here, so we're hoping that we're safe and good. I'm hoping it's not a bad omen.
No, it's not a bad omen.
You just don't want things like that to go wrong when you're waiting for good news.
That's fair.
I hope this eases your mind. If you feel like you're needing us to start, I know there's lots of wiggling, lots of full bladder. So that's the head of the baby here. And that's the body, the two legs here. Are you guys able to see?
Yeah.
Closer? Okay, get the heartbeat on here.
I've endured far worse.
Okay.
Yeah, she could look at this all day.
Are they
Everything
moving?
looks great, yes.
I say she.
She's
I want to say she. Is she moving?
She's moving a lot. I'm trying to get her heartbeat on here. It's hard to capture her because she's running around a lot. And I feel like I'm doing this like Helen Keller style. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, I can't see what I'm doing.
She really is like just squirming around.
She is squirming around.
I like how you guys are just, it's a she. I'm the only one that says it's a boy.
You can all see the hands.
Yeah.
See the hands? Those are her hands. Her
Oh
little
my gosh.
hands.
Moving around like
Moving
crazy.
around like crazy. See? Yes. So she's
Waving.
moving around, waving a lot. See if we can get a good profile. So we're sticking to that.
Oh my god.
And if you need me to get your due date out again, I'm happy to do that in case there was
Well,
any confusion.
I think, yeah, I mean, I guess I am confused because when we were here, we
Yes.
were measuring almost a week behind, but when I went to
Right.
Memorial Hermann, it was like 4 days behind.
Or
Right.
not
Or
even 4 days.
No, when they did the overall with the gestation
Oh,
set,
right,
it was like
right.
4 or 5 days.
So
behind.
usually we still go by the earliest scan, so that being the one here, which is
Okay.
the earliest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be the most sensitive.
So September 8th, I think.
Mhm.
Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'll confirm that with you too, so that
Okay.
way you don't have any, because I know you've had a lot of scans and a lot of.
All right, so as you guys saw, everything went well as we could have probably hoped, I guess.
Saw lots of movement, which was really cool.
Yeah, it was really neat. We got photos printed out, but like they really don't do justice because like every little movement that she made, we kept saying she throughout the whole thing. I even got the doctor on board saying she. But yeah, every little movement was like changing the viewpoint, so that the pictures, you couldn't get
Yeah.
him or her in a position to get a good photo. So, but it was really neat to see it live and see him or her moving around.
Yeah, really special. So
We are still, measuring behind. She's going to go based on our measurement from when we went to the imaging center, and basically that puts us at, I think, a September 5th due date. So originally we were September 3rd, and then it got changed to the 9th, and now it's the 5th, so, or 8th, and now it's the 5th. So, I mean, she's like, give or take a week on either side. So I think that we're just kind of realistic in that it'll be early September, but we don't really know when, obviously. And even if you have an accurate due date, you never really know. So, I don't know, how are you feeling?
yeah, no, I think that was the coolest one for me by far, just because like you saw lots of movement.
Starts looking like a baby.
Yeah, started to see the spunky Olivia personality in there. Just really like.
Yeah, they were wiggling like
They were
crazy.
wiggling, and the doctor was trying to get a heartbeat, and it was like moving
Arms
away
going.
and saying like, "Not the boss of me." So yeah, good.
It was pretty fun. It was kind of sketchy though because there was an active shooter at the hospital just across the street. So like everyone's on high alert. They don't know where the shooter is. They don't know if and where the victims are. It's like a very unknown situation, and so we were a bit cautious kind of even leaving our doctor's office. Apparently a lot of people were being told to stay put, but we managed to get our car and get out and everything.
Luckily where we are, it's kind of like you said, we're not at the hospital. We're just
we're
on like
across the street.
outskirts a little bit of the
But
center,
there's
so
a lot of police and ambulances and everything all around, so kind of a bit of a crazy day, but we're feeling, that aside, we're feeling very happy and very grateful. These last couple weeks have been so anxiety filled, and I think that finally I can start settling into things a little bit more.
yeah.
I asked our doctor about sort of like miscarriage risks, and she said, like really, until we keep you kind of on guard until like the 20th week. It's not what I wanted to hear, and I think that realistically,
I think it's just that the doctors being doctors, they can't ever say like 15 weeks or something like that, because then there's still chances. So
right, I guess so. And like viability, I think is 24 or 26 weeks or something. So I think it's like really until you have a baby in your arms, nothing's a guarantee, and even when you have a baby, there's always risks at that point. So I think I just have to start learning to trust and believe and all the rest of it. I am concerned about the Levnox. I did talk to her about like the blood thinner, and she was basically saying that she agrees with me, that she thinks that I should be on it throughout the pregnancy, but she's sending me to a maternal fetal medicine doctor next week. I don't know. I really like an OB. I don't know, a specialist. I have no idea what.
apparently
that was
they're
about.
like they're specialists on like high risk pregnancies, so they will have I don't know,
more insight
yeah,
or more
like
test. I don't know.
more
I don't really
knowledge
know
on
what to
saying
expect.
like, well, we think you should keep up the Levnox
Yeah.
or something for like this amount of time. Or
Yeah.
something.
So we're homozygous on the MTHFR gene mutation. She agreed that generally with that one, she would see me on Levnox and baby aspirin throughout the pregnancy. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm getting my prescription refilled. It should be coming tomorrow morning. So I've got 20 more days of that. So by the time I have this next appointment, I should have a plan. But I'm feeling like more relieved on that end to know that I'm at least getting some other doctor to give me insight.
Yeah.
And that my OB is also on board with me being on that. So
Yeah, so that was all good.
all good stuff. And we got our blood draw.
You should probably take that off.
I should probably take that off. Otherwise I'll bruise because of the blood thinners.
So we got our blood draw to find out if it truly is a girl. That
that's not the purpose of the blood draw. that's a nice side effect of it, but it's to find out our risks of chromosomal abnormalities. So
that was a nice move. Almost caused 2 accidents in one move.
Yeah, that distracted us.
Impressive.
But yeah, so we'll find out that we should get a call within a week, I guess. So she's going to call us and tell us the gender, which is kind of weird, right? Like there's no way around it. She's just going to tell us the gender and then we'll know. Like we can't do a reveal where we're shocked. So I'll try and film it, but when she calls, I don't know if we'll be together. Like, how does that work?
No, yeah, that's the thing. So, I mean, if you wanted to, we could call and then get them to call someone else.
Or Justine will be here. I'll pass the phone to her. My friend Justine is coming into town. She'll be here for like about a week. So she comes in on Friday. So chances are she'll be here when they call with the results.
Right.
So that would work.
That could work.
Anyways, we'll figure it out. We still haven't decided what we're going to do in terms of like gender reveal and all the rest of it.
I just wanted to know. So
yeah, we're just really excited to find out and start planning and picking names.
That's the thing. So everyone wants to like do this like big thing and like hit a golf ball that goes pink, and I'm like, just tell me.
Yeah, but to reveal it to other people is kind of fun too, even if we already know. But anyways, we'll figure that out. I've asked for suggestions before, but if you have any unique, different ideas for us, feel free to let us know. I might do some kind of like little guess the gender thing. So check for details below if I do decide to do that. And I think that's all for today. Sorry that it's been so long, and I'll do a separate video. It'll be a double post, but I'll do a separate video with our 12-week bump date, which will be sort of like a 11-week / 12-week combined video. So thanks for watching. As usual, guys, from here on out, I will definitely be a bit more active. Sorry for the lag the last couple weeks, but I'm feeling better now after today's scan, and I think that moving forward we'll be a bit more readily accepting of
the journey.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, the journey. So bye for now.